Hey guys, it's Vornskyr here, and today we're back in Elite Dangerous, checking out beta 3.9, which is kind of strange because we've gone from 3.0 whatever to 3.9 straight away, which is a little bit of a strange decision, but anyway, that doesn't matter. So this is basically the last major update that the beta will have. Gamma comes out in a couple of days, and basically I think the way they're doing it is that this is implementing a few of the features that Gamma will have, and then in Gamma it gets polished up a bit, right? Although apparently they will also be adding more features in Gamma as well. Gamma being the kind of pre-release phase of the game, I guess you'd say. So let's take a look at what we've got. You can see this this new menu screen. I generally don't start on the menu screen because it's pretty boring, but we've got this new background now, which looks pretty awesome. So that's nice. That's the only reason I'm starting here. So let's log into the game. Find a server. Server seems to be pretty good right now. I've only just updated. This is the first day of the patch. Seems okay, but I think at the moment it's late night in the UK, so I guess maybe that's why. So you see everything's been reset. We've got a wipe, full wipe, so we're back at Azban Orbital. 0 credits to my name. You see we've got different ranks now: combat rank, trade rank, and explorer rank, which is all pretty cool. We've also got new reputations. Federation, Empire, and Alliance reputations, as well as the system factions. And what did I just do then? Ooh, I didn't know that. Okay, we'll look at that in a sec. So there's all our system factions. So apparently if I hit the right on that, I can see finance, which is interesting. So balance, cargo insurance, ship insurance, and rebuy cost. Cargo insurance, that is very interesting. Statistics, pretty obvious what this all is. Looks like that's all about money and credits and stuff for the most part. Okay. Permits. Okay, permits is something that has been added. Basically, some systems will require permits in order to access them. The Sol system, which is our solar system, like Earth and Mars and all that, that is one of those systems that requires a permit to get into it. Apparently, if you've pre-ordered, if you've got the beta, then you'll have a permit already or something. I don't know. You can't access Sol right away, like right now anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, so that's what permits are. And if I look over to my second screen, missions can also give permits as rewards. So there's been a lot of stuff added about missions in this update, and one of them is that the missions can give permits as a reward. So that's pretty interesting. So what else have we got? What else have we got? Let's go back over to my second screen, which none of you guys can see. Mission branching has apparently been added. No further detail on what that is. I guess it means that instead of just being fail states, you can actually fail one part of a mission and then go on to do something else. I don't really know though. That's just total speculation on my part. There's been major faction missions that have been added. Now this could be interesting. Let me actually go to the bulletin board. I will be very surprised if I can see anything here, especially given that this is just an outpost. But let's pull up a mission. So there's also been a lot of new mission templates apparently, so different types of missions. A little work on the side. This is just stealing some cobalt. That was a really loud sound effect as well. Okay, what else we got? I'm just trying to find something a bit different, really. The couriers, luxury goods, light cargo transport. This is interesting. This faction does not trust me enough. I cannot take this mission. I mean, apart from it, I couldn't take it anyway. But I can't take it, even if I had like a hauler or something that had the right quantity. This faction does not trust me enough to provide me with this mission. So this is where the faction reputation system really starts coming into effect. What else? Yeah, it's all pretty normal. Bring these guys some liquor. Cool. Again, faction doesn't trust me enough. That's the only reason that I can't take that mission. Faction doesn't trust you enough. Okay, and this is just a normal delivery mission. So, the faction's getting a bit more interesting, I think. So I've mentioned about the new templates. What else? What else? Multiple user voice comm support added. That's basically, I think, if you're in a group, you can actually have voice communications within the game, so that could be interesting if you're one of those people who groups up with other people. Or you could be antisocial like me and not talk to anybody. What else? System states generate USSs and missions. USS is the unidentified signal source. So I guess that means something. There's a lot of stuff that's kind of cryptic in Frontier's patch notes, I think. I guess that means depending on how the system, like what's happening in the system, it will generate different missions in different signal sources. Not really sure about that. We got rare goods that have been added. I don't even have a market here. I might actually go to the other market and we'll see if we can find something there. Although rare goods could also be things that have just been dropped after you kill a enemy or something. I don't know. Fixed event scenarios added. Again, probably something to do with the... I'm looking if there's anything. It could be something like this Errand in War that we had a while back, or it could be something else. I'm not really sure. It's not particularly useful, I know, but you know, that's all they... I mean, this has only just come out, so a lot of people haven't discovered this stuff yet, and they haven't said what it is, so there's only so much we can do, unfortunately. So Imperial Starport variants have been added. I don't know if that's only going to be in Imperial systems, or if they're just going to pop up all over the place. I'm not really sure. Added custom Earth and Mars to Sol. That could be interesting. I guess, from what I understand, the Sol system is not unlocked yet, so we can't actually get to that. I guess in Gamma it will be, maybe. Don't take my word for that. So that could be interesting. Trade route data for the current system is provided for free upon connecting to station services. Now let me actually show you what this means. I can show you this one. I actually know what this is. Imagine that. Let's bring up the galaxy map. Okay. So this is our galaxy map. You can see I've already got the trade routes active, and what you'll notice is that previously you used to see trade routes for every single system, right? Now you're only seeing the trade routes for Eranin, which is because the Eranin trade data has been acquired. So I click on Ibutus. Have I clicked on... Why can't I click on you? Select destination? Fine, whatever. So I've got Ibutus selected, but I cannot see what it imports or exports using the trade routes section of the map. Now I guess I have to either dock on one of their things and connect to their cartographic system, or I could purchase the trade data for 100 credits, and that gives me 24 hours. I guess, I'm assuming that's 24 hours of real time as well. And now I can see the trade routes from Ibutus. Now, how useful is this going to be? Well, if you use outside, like, third-party market tools, you probably won't use it at all, if I'm honest. But if you do everything on the in-game, it's an added layer of complexity, realistically. So, I mean, if you set up things that, like your own little trade routes that you know, and you're constantly visiting those stations, I guess that the trade route data will consistently be updating itself over that time, and so, you know, that won't be a problem. But otherwise you'll probably have to either purchase the trade route data, which, I mean, it's 100 credits, it's really nothing. You can also purchase exploration data. It's interesting, except the mouse won't let me actually go over it. Let's do that. Sure, why not? So you don't actually have to go to the cartographic stuff to buy exploration data, I guess. But yeah, so, I mean, I think you can kind of see how this might affect you if you are a trader who uses the in-game tools. So it's kind of interesting. And you can also see we can now see the allegiance. So let me turn off these. So we can see if a system is Empire, Independent, Federation, or Alliance. So you can see we've got a green one here, Eranin, Independent, Mogor, Independent. These ones, all these blue ones are Federation. Let's zoom out a fair bit, and you can see all these dots, and we've got some orange dots up here. So presumably this is an Alliance one. Well, it looks more yellow than orange, doesn't it? But presumably that's Alliance. I'm not 100% sure on that. I can't see any red ones, so I guess there's no Empire systems around here, which kind of makes sense given that this is a Federation area, I guess. But yeah, so that's all pretty interesting. So okay, I think we covered that. Now apparently the way that fines and bounties work have changed a little bit. I'm not 100% sure on that, but apparently, I mean, the way it used to work, at least, is that you would get a fine, and if you went for a certain amount of time without paying that fine, it would turn into a bounty. So maybe it doesn't do that anymore. I'm not really sure about that. Yeah, I don't know. You can now drop canisters without them being marked. Oh god, I gotta do this fucking pre-flight check. So you can drop canisters without them being marked as stolen, which is interesting. And I'm just going through this. I thought I had this turned off, but I guess it's making me do it anyway. If you haven't seen this, this is the pre-flight check. So, you know, after a patch, you generally have to do this. Weapon deploy test, that's that. Target ahead, I always get it. Oh, no, I got it right, yay. Left shift or joystick, let's press left shift. Haha, success. Alright, let me actually go to the actual station in Radeon, and we'll see how that goes. And I'll look over here. So as I was saying, you can drop canisters and they won't be marked as stolen. Because previously, when you actually dropped a canister, no matter if it was a legit one that you'd purchased or whatever, it'd be just marked as stolen. So I guess that is now changed. Apparently there is also more variety in the signal sources, which is pretty cool. Whatever I'm trying to say, let's do that. And let's go to Azerbaijan City, which should be pretty close by. Yep. Okay, so I just want to check the. There's two things I want to check at Azerbaijan City. The first is the outfitting, and the second is the market. I'm not sure if any of these rare goods. Why can't I go into Super Cruise? Shit. I think that binding has changed. I'm pressing J. Nothing. Give me 1 second here. I'm not quite sure what's going on. And am I still accelerating outside of this? I might be. Okay. Don't want to fly into anything while I'm in the options menu. And of course the menus are bound to my TrackIR, which is really weird. But that was the same as it was last time. Where is my Super Cruise and Hyper Jump fucking thing? Looking, I'm looking, still looking. Enable. Why is it completely unbound? So, okay. So enable frame shift drive to Super Cruise. Alright. So they've changed this again. So these are now two separate things. Let me just make this. I didn't press H. And we'll do that. Okay. Just so that I know the buttons. I'll actually have to go back and look at that in the future, I guess. Resume. Okay. That's more like it. I don't think, well, that change isn't on the new content and features thing. There's also about like 2 pages of, God, that was loud. There's also 2 pages of just fixes and tweaks, like hundreds of things. So there'll be a link to the patch notes in the description, as there always is. But yeah, that's too much stuff to go through. Like, it's just too much. And I'm going crazy slow because I'm close to the planet, which is always annoying about this outpost, and I always forget about it. Okay. Am I going to pick up any more speed? There we go, starting to increase speed now. So hopefully it won't take us too long to get to Azerbaijan City now. See, I'm not sure what's actually changed with the outfitting. Apparently it's had some big changes, but I don't really know what that means. And I can actually see another player on the radar. It's been so long since I've seen a player in this game. Wow. I got some in-game music happening as well. I generally have the music turned off, because when I play it by myself I listen to my own music. But it seems like all the sound settings and everything have been reset with this patch. So that's cool. And there we go. Alright. Oof. That was a bit smoother than it normally is. That's pretty cool. And that's the entrance right down there. Yay! Alright, request docking. Observe starport protocol during your visit, pilot. I don't think it used to say that. Okay, let's bring it in for a landing. Hopefully my reverse works now. If you saw my previous video, my reverse thrust button had stopped working for some reason. Being scanned. And we're going 36 right down here. Landing gear down. What a landing. Beautiful. Let's bring up starport services and see what we can see, if anything. Let's go check the market first. Wait, what? Oh, commodities market. I think I'm blind. Oh, this looks different. This it's now tied in with the rest of the like the kind of look and feel of everything. This used to just be a black and white or grey and white display, so that's interesting. Okay, anything actually different in here? Radeon Pearl Whiskey. Created to celebrate 30 years of Radeon independence, this specially created whiskey was created in limited supply and is expected to increase in value over time. Rare goods increase in value the further you travel from their point of purchase. That is interesting. So the galactic average is 9,000 credits, and its current value to buy here is 1,600. I don't have enough credits to buy that, otherwise I would. So that shows up as being yellow, so that's immediately obvious that that's a rare thing. Which is cool. There's something else. Did I just scroll past something else? No. Okay. I thought I saw a different yellow one, but it looks like I didn't. So that's interesting. And it sounds like there's explosions and pew-pewing happening all over the place in the background. Let's take a look at the bulletin board, see what we've got. Haulers required. Geez, that's expensive. 42,000. So that's just bringing them palladium, and they don't trust me enough anyway. Not that I was going to even try to do it. Shipyard, I don't think anything will be changed there. Let's have a quick look anyway. Nope, it's all the same. Doesn't even look like they've got anything for sale here. Let's exit that. Okay, let's go into the outfitting. And of course we've got to drop down into the hangar. And we can't do anything while we're waiting for that, which is a bit annoying. Waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. I mean, as much as I appreciate all the work that's got into these animations, sitting there without being able to do anything is a little bit odd. And that's... where did all... okay. Okay, right. So hardpoints is now on its own separate tab, which is interesting. We've got this utility mount, buy and equip, kill warrant scanner, insufficient credits, yep. Okay, that's cool. What about weapons? Anything changed here? Swap. That's interesting. So you can swap weapons between hardpoints. Not that it matters because these are both loaned. They're exactly the same weapons, but it is a thing that you can do. So that's cool. Okay, what do we get with buy and equip? We just got this multi-cannon, right? I guess I could sell this as well if I wanted to for 0 credits. Let's cancel that. Livery, decal and paint job. Applied, yeah, I don't have any, I haven't bought any paint jobs or anything like that. But that's another thing. Okay, so what about these? Is this any different to how it used to be? Doesn't look that different. I'm really not sure about this dark red with slightly lighter red on the background or whatever. It's a little odd. But anyway, so it's not showing any more additional information or anything like that by the looks of things. No more than it used to anyway. Nothing available there. Okay, so I think the plus symbol, so if you've got this kind of this blue tag in the plus symbol, that means that something is available to purchase. That's what it looks like to me. That's actually really useful. So now you can immediately know just by looking at it. Like I can just look at this and I know that I can't buy any of these. And let's just make sure of that. So I'll click on them anyway. Yeah, that must be what it means. That's the only thing that makes sense. Okay, so that's pretty interesting. I don't know if this is still, whoops, I'm just changing the view really quickly. I don't know if this is still kind of the whole random system where you basically have no idea what you're going to find if you go to a station or not. I'm not really sure about that, but that's pretty cool. Okay, is there anything else to look at? Let me launch out of here and I'll go to a unidentified system source and we'll just see if anything interesting is there. So I'm not sure if there will be or not, but we'll find out. So let me actually fast forward through to that so you guys don't have to sit and watch me fly around like an idiot for a while. The fuck? What the fuck is going on? The fuck was... Oh boy, this is not good. I don't know how I've got here, but I seem to be stuck inside the station. Let me see if I can kind of slide my way out of here. I'm getting a trespass warning. They're gonna shoot at me in 10 seconds. Oh, this is not going well for me. Let's see if I can get out of here. Do I still have my gear down? Don't think so. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, yeah, okay. Right, I'm not going to question that too much. There's obviously some sort of bug with launching. Okay, fine. Let's get myself a new ship. That's a lot of new information there actually. Let's have a look at this for a second. So we got a full balance of how this actually works out when you get the ship. I haven't seen this before. I don't know if this is actually new or not. It's been a long time since I've died, if I'm honest. So I actually have to take out a loan so that I can... Okay. God. Alright. It looks like I'm taking out a loan so that I can replace this Sidewinder. What if I just go for... It says it's 0 credits though, even without rebuying everything. I don't know what this means. Let's just confirm anyway. Okay, well, that was interesting. Let me launch again, and let's see what happens. If I can't launch from Azban City, I guess this is going to be the end of the video. But yeah, that was a bit strange. So I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure if the problem was putting my landing gear up, or what. Oh, I'm good now, by the looks of it. Alright. Well, that was an adventure, all by itself. So let's go looking for this signal source again, shall we? So one thing that I've noticed as I've been flying around looking for signal sources is that there is a couple of ships called Pythons. Now I haven't seen one of these ships before. I'm not sure if this is a new ship or if this is just something that I've completely missed. I mean, I didn't see anything in the patch notes, or at least in the new content and features part of it, about a ship called the Python. So that's kind of interesting. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. So we've got two of them just here in the Radeon system. They're both like ages away. Let's try and fly up to one. I won't be able to interdict it because I don't have a interdictor. This one's actually closer to 10,000 light seconds away. But that's kind of interesting. So let me see if there's any signal sources around. I still haven't found a single, just a single one of these USS's around the place. I'm not sure what's going on with that. They may be a lot less common now than they used to be or something, I don't know. Let's close in on Radeon or whatever his name is. And yeah, I guess if I don't see a signal source by the time I reach him, I'll end it here. Or end it there, I should say. Because... well, I doubt I'll be able to do anything once I catch up with this guy anyway. But still, it's interesting. So, signal source anywhere? No. Not sure why it's so hard to find them. But we're closing in on this guy anyway. He just seems to be just sitting around doing nothing. That, or I'll get closer to him and he'll just pop out or something. I'm not really sure. Still no signal sources being shown. So this guy is a master. He's with the Radeon Industry faction and he does not have a bounty. So there you go, good for him. Let's keep closing in on him. Anyway. So I mean, the name of the Python sounds familiar, in that I believe it was, or at least I think that it's a ship that's yet to be added to the game. I'm not sure though. Maybe maybe I'm completely wrong about all of this. That's entirely possible. Let's find out. Looks like he's just sitting outside of Azerbaijan. Any signal sources? Nope. So this is him here. And like I said, I don't have a frameshift interdictor, so I can't really do anything with him. And he is now accelerating away from me. Why, read your Kirkuhak? All I want to do is look at your ship. Why are you running away? Don't be like that. Are there any others around? Nope. Well, I mean, you can kind of get a look at it in the little display down there. If I move my ship around, you can see the outline of it, I guess. That's interesting, eh? It doesn't look familiar to me, but I don't know. Don't know, maybe if I have a look through the patch notes, I'll see something mentioned about it. Like, through all the tweaks, the 2 pages of just constant tweaks with no spacing in between them or anything like that. Well, there you go. The Python, whatever the hell that is. Any signal sources? No? Alright, I'm giving up on that. I've already been flying around for 15 minutes looking for one. So, yeah, this is beta 3.9. It's got some interesting features. To be completely blunt, I'm not sure how much of this beta I'll actually play, like how much of 3.9. Like I said at the start of the video, Gamma's coming out in like 2 days, and there's going to be a wipe after, like, between 3.9 and beta. So anything you do in 3.9, 2 days later, it's all gone. Or maybe 3 days, but whatever it is, it's not going to last. So personally, I think I might just wait for Gamma, wait for the additional features that are in that as well, before I do anything else with Elite, really. But I don't know. I mean, I was kind of hoping. I know a lot of people are hoping, actually, at least according to the forums, that they would just give us all like 1 billion credits or something, and let us buy whatever the fuck we wanted, and just, you know, mess around with that. It doesn't look like that's happened, to be honest. I mean, I'm not quite sure what they really expect us to test with only 1,000 credits, and, you know, unless they want everybody to just grind up through the ships again. But like I said, with a wipe coming in 2 days, that's not too likely to happen. But the changes themselves, they all seem pretty good. It's definitely fleshing the game out a bit more, which I think is much needed, given that full release is what, like a month away. So yeah, it's all coming along. So I think I'll end this video here. So until next time, I've been Vornskyr, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.